When you chop the onions, you want to chop them fairly small. You don't want to have big pieces in your butter chicken. He says to brown the chicken on all the sides. I never actually end up doing that because I always cut my chicken when it's frozen, and then it creates too much water as it's thawing and cooking at the same time. So for me right now, my chicken is cooked. Put your chicken in a separate bowl, and in the same pot add your onions and butter. You only are supposed to cook them for about 3 minutes. So I'm making a triple recipe, and you guys should also. I've now added all the spices to the onions and garlic. I just want to say that for the Punjabi spice, like that, whatever it's called, that masala, garam masala, I add an extra tablespoon. And for the cayenne pepper, I also add an extra half a teaspoon. So in total, it'll be 4 tablespoons of the garam masala and 2 teaspoons of cayenne pepper. And then you mix it all up like this, and once it's all mixed up, then you add your tomato sauce. It'll be kind of a dry mixture right now, but that's how it's done. Add the tomato sauce and then just let it all cook over about medium heat for about 5 minutes before adding the cream. After the tomato sauce and spices have cooked for about 5 minutes, you add the whipped cream. Stir that in. Once the whipped cream is just about to boil, like you want to have it at about like a simmering type boil, not a rumbling boil. So if your sauce is splashing all over the place because of the boil, then it's too high. You want to see this. You want it so that when you mix it, you no longer see the boil. And once your sauce is heated up to about that temperature, then you add your chicken and you just let it cook for about 15 minutes. After you've added the chicken, then you can start your rice. But don't start the rice until your sauce is right at that last stage of letting simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. So we've been simmering here for about 23 minutes, and I'm going to add 3 cups of plain yogurt. And this isn't in the recipe, but we always add it, and now it's part of the recipe, I guess. It's just not on the ingredients list. Tasting it, I thought that it needed a little bit more spice, so I added another half a teaspoon of cayenne and another tablespoon of the garam masala. I'll write the amounts so that at the beginning of the video, so that you know to add all of it at one time. It's much easier that way. And the reason you don't want to start the rice until your sauce is basically done is because the rice will keep cooking. So if you cook your rice and it's ready and you don't eat it right away, the rice is so dense in the pot that it'll keep cooking, and then it'll overcook and just be like gross rice.